Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove. I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't a Lady Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you'd best choose your words carefully.
Beskar!
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson and stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too. Now they all see it.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men. Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Garrett's telling the truth. Britt attacked him. Just like he said. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for...
That's impossible!
Finn can't stand me.
Because you're a fucking squire who thinks you're better than everyone.
Enough! Garrett killed a man of the Watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Rosfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusted.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett. You told me there wouldn't be any trouble with Brit. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crestus.
This isn't right. Brit's the murderer. Frostfinger has this all wrong.
What Brit did to your family... anyone would want him dead.
But John...
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No. But you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crasters. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, son.
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
I have this.
Drogon. How did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him? He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him.
He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
If we did, I'm sorry. It wasn't our intention. We weren't looking for a fight.
And neither was he.
Sure he wasn't.
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword.
Why did you come here?
You've been polite, accommodating. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons. I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children, and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell? Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
Anything for you. Within reason, of course.
Very well. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Meereen?
Oh, quit your complaining, Beskha. It won't be that bad.
You don't know that.
Beskha.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
You know why he had to stay down.
Even so, it set a precedent. You don't stand a chance against Griff right now. Not in a fair fight. And I think you know that. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knee. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Almost.
Again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena? She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I've missed you, Elena.
I've missed you too. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
Blood threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
You can't marry into House Whitehill. We'll end up on opposite sides of a war.
Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason.
Talk like it's as simple as walking up to him and putting a knife in his heart. He's protected by a garrison of his own soldiers.
We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
Whitehill'll still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, Roderick.
Griff won't even see it coming. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you before. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you too.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft. Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
I fancy she'll
hour.
marry his brother too, not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's... she's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, might as well try, right?
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Hey, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. You'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. It might be useful.
Jared!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them...
Nobody believes him. Or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
You'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
I told you my secret. And you said you were my friend. Well, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
You're a good man. You know that.
Don't go singing my praises just yet. I want you to take me with you. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think... You two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger. Thought you were being sly, eh? I figured you'd try something like this.
Finn, you bastard. What are you doing here?
I'm the sword in the darkness. Helping a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with a potato fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that.
Yeah, good at starting them anyway.
You'll need another blade at your side. 3's better than 2. Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move!
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty too. Words don't mean shit.
There'll be a price on our heads.
My family back home is counting on me to put things right. And I mean to do it. Vows aren't going to stop me.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
It's worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do?
This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry.
I'll make sure the Maester is safe. That's what matters.
Just don't forget your promise, Roderick.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
Make sure they're ready to do some damage.
Sounds like a good time. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane and I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together then.
My lord, please. I am the only lord who
matters here. Roderick!
Help me.
Tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it... Elena Glenmore? What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying me!
I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue.
Let the maester go, Griff.
Not until he's learned his lesson. He's disobedient, just like you were, Roderick. Before I brought you to heel. So now he's paying the price.
My hand!
Don't believe you.
You're not the Lord here, Griff. And I'm tired of you pretending you are.
You think I'm fucking pretending? You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here. You can watch if you like. Then you'll see who's the man and who's the cripple.
Actually, I think it's your turn.
I don't think so, Roderick. Oh, what's the cripple up to now, eh? Fancy yourself a warrior? You are nothing, Roderick. Just give up.
Not today.
Accept it. You're just embarrassing yourself. What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders. What are you waiting for?
Kill anyone that moves!
You heard him. Stop now! You can't do this.
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton.
Shut your bloody mouth, Griff!
You gonna hear me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone, I will... Is this the man you'd rather have? This cripple?
I think he wants more. Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you satisfied? Is that it then?
You're lucky you didn't get worse.
Fuck you, Roderick.
Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
This isn't over, Roderick!
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
I swear I will!
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of ship-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells?
Hey, calm down. Calm down. What's going on here?
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? Run out there swinging a fucking...
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come on, Veska. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I will not let you two fuck...
Mind your own business, Croft. You don't need to worry about us.
Just take care of this. Because if she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Beskha,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do.
You can't let him get to you. You're better than that.
It's not just him. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? Your fucking uncle's the only reason I'm even here. He told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you. You get me burned by a dragon!
I'm doing this for my family, Beskha. This is the only way.
Always about you. Your family. Your problems. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
Is this what you want?
Get off me.
Beskha, it's me! Talk to me!
I was a slave. Here. In this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw... When my master tired of watching me kill animals, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone. I thought I was used to it.
Lads, what kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His... entertainment. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling. I could have killed him for that fucking smile.
That's enough drinking for tonight. It'll only make you feel worse.
I don't need any more men telling me what to do. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dizor Zo Raza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
Come on. You've had enough. Let me say that.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here? I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important? Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side.
Please, Sarah. I know you're probably angry with me, but I need your help.
I don't know.
Please.
Fine. But you owe me, understand? She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. I hear you're partial to a particular Arbor Red. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
It's clear. Oh, really?
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
My apologies. I just noticed Lords Andros and Morgren over there.
What a shame. Ruining a perfectly good afternoon with that nonsense.
Perhaps someone should encourage them to argue elsewhere. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
It is a lot, but I know how to spend it.
But how do you manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Oh, please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
I broke into Tyrion's study and burned it.
Risky. But it worked, clearly. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something.
When we first met, you were negotiating for Lord Whitehill.
That's right.
But now Lord Andros seems to think he's the only one working for him. So what happened?
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the Ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me.
It appears we have an enemy in common, Lord Morgren.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Then perhaps you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
The third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
From what I hear, you're in the business of making rather important deals happen.
Well, I don't know about that.
Come on, don't be modest.
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
You can trust me, Lord Lyman. I won't tell anyone.
Well, I suppose I
Lyman,
could just...
what do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him.
Just tell me, Lord Tarwick. It's important.
I may be willing to tell you. If you'll first tell me something about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her parentage.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble. Just leave.
Just be quiet, Lyman.
Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else.
I know about your situation, Lyman. How you were hurt in Lannisport. How painful that must have been.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's no wonder you still need milk of the poppy.
No, I've never...
It can't have been easy.
Andros has been holding that over my head for years.
Then don't let him.
Andros was wrong about you, Lady Mira. You're kind. And you should know what he's... I should warn you. Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know.
That army will destroy my family.
That was his hope, I'm sure, but It's only fair that you know, Lady Mira. What you do with it is up to you. But I'd better get my affairs in order.
What did I tell you?
I've had enough of this, Andros. She showed me what you've been doing. I'm done.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed. You realize that, I hope.
As have you, my lord. Because I know everything you're planning. And I'm going to destroy you.
sure you know where you're going? Potter?
Let's see that map again.
So you're asking now, are you? Surprised you haven't taken it from my pocket already.
How much food we got left? Here we are. Carried. How's the food?
But this won't last much longer.
If Finn wasn't eating all of it.
It's not me.
We'll have to stop soon, look for some food. We're on the right track. This way.
The free folk.
Wildlings. This complicates things. You stay here. I'll try and talk to her. I'm one of them.
Wait, what? He's a fucking wildling?
Cotter! They might kick me around a little, but whatever you do, don't come out, alright? She has to think I'm alone. If she sees you, you'll only make things worse.
Good on, Ting. No, I'm a friend. I grew up near Ardholm. You know it? I won't hurt you. All right.
You won't.
I'm one of you. I'm...
You sure look like a crow to me.
You're dressed like one.
You out here all alone, little pup? Come out or I'll kill your friend! Or I'll make him scream first!
Listen, I don't want to fight. He's not alone.
I knew a little crow wouldn't wander off by himself.
Leave them be, all right? Just take me.
Let him go. That we're just passing through. We didn't mean any harm.
Right. You and your fuckless men just want to kill us all and take our land. But you didn't mean any harm.
Garrett.
Kill them!
Thanks.
Fuck. Cotter! Our food! Hey! Garrett! Garrett, no! She's not fighting yet! It's over! Just don't do it! Garrett! Let her go! Are those the last of our supplies? Oh! We can't stay here.
You're hurt.
Come on! We can rest up ahead.
I thought I'd feel better seeing Griff dragged out of the Great Hall like that. You wanted to kill him, didn't you? How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have. I suppose that's why you're the Lord, and I'm...
I just knew it wasn't right. I wasn't the Lord I wanted to be.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Roderick.
She's right. What do you hope to accomplish?
Now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother. Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers.
We obviously need them here.
You can't mean for Roderick to travel unprotected.
What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone?
My lord, you cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
Nor can you leave Ironrath vulnerable.
We have small folk soldiers.
They're barely trained, Royland. I'm Sentinel, and I say the Glenmores stay here.
Let Arthur know at once.
Yes, my lady.
I'll start making the preparations.
To think that one of them might be spying for the Whitehills.
Duncan wanted you to travel to High Point without any protection.
Yet Royland would leave Ironrath defenseless.
Well, we'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But if we're going to an enemy stronghold, maybe you'd best take Sir Royland.
It's meant to be a negotiation, not a battle. How could any of them betray us? I've known these people my whole life.
I wish I knew. Still, we can bring only one. We have to leave someone in charge of the keep while we're gone. This is not the time for indecision, Roderick. Duncan is sentinel, so he'll accompany us.
Roderick, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please. I'll do anything you ask of me, even something dangerous. I don't care.
Talia, you'll be the only Forester at Ironrath while we're gone. I need you to rule in my stead.
I'll do my best.
I have faith in you, Talia. Ethan rose to this task, and so will you. I've known Lord Whitehill a long time. He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother.
Welcome.
Don't worry about me. Focus on the mission. Your family needs you. That's what matters right now.
I know. I won't fail them.
You'll make them proud. Good luck, my boy.
Shall we begin?
Listen up! There are 4 of these guard posts throughout the city. They'll use them to warn the masters in case the slaves decide they're tired of wearing chains. We're here to make sure they don't see it coming. Therend, you take the north. Penn, the south. Asher, we'll take the east. And Kieran will cover the west.